Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for April 9th, 2019, a little after 3 p.m. Eastern. Outside influence is it's a powerful thing for civilization of the planet, and you know, when you've been in it so long, it's difficult to be outside of it because everything is designed for it. So we all know, and this is it's kind of it's a secret, let's say a formula, that once you know and you identify with yourself what external authority means, okay? Well, what it means is that anything that you or any of us look for direction or guidance. And in other words, we're taken away from thinking for ourselves and leading ourselves. So we reach out to external authority. Think about what all of that encompasses, and then realize how it has retarded the progression of the civilization of humanity. When we identify them, it's clear, and it's really a good thing because we can, we know the path, we know the effects, we know what these external authority does, and that's really important because we're able to clarify it in ourselves to know that that's an external authority. We'll start catching ourselves. That's an external authority. Why am I following that? Okay? Remembering that each and every one of you are of the highest divine existence of energy. And that each and every one of you are omnipotently powerful. And that you are everything that you seek externally through external authorities. Okay? And this takes some real soul searching sometimes. You start to formulate and really see behind the curtain of how many things in your existence have been external authority. Right? And we all know what it does. It eliminates our ability to think for ourselves and lead ourselves. Okay? And this is what we call moving into, once you have that, once you are aware of that, and it isn't, you know, it is a very positive enlightenment to identify this because very few people do. Collectively speaking, with the population of the planet, very few people identify this, see? So they spend their material existence in this three density of external authority on this planet. As we elevate ourselves and move into and assist the entire civilization to do the same, we move into a thinking for ourselves, leading for ourselves, God-man existence. Understanding we're all gods and goddesses. That's not just a cliche. That's not just, to say it. It is very powerful and impactful for each and every one of us to understand and to know what our function is, what our purpose is. And this goes back to knowing ourselves, knowing who and what we are. So breathing effortlessly, acknowledging, understanding, comprehending, nurturing ourselves with the vast knowledge and wisdom that the collective consciousness of the universe contains, ever-changing. So, in today's meditation, the God-man, if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted. And I'm sure most of you are while I'm talking. Relax your body. Allow, because you're the master and commander, you're the light ship, allow all of these things that you can pick up through thought, through experience during the course of your 24 hours since our last meditation, and allow them to just flow off of you, drop away. Remember that we've been placed in an illusion. It's like when you're out in the desert, and because of the heat waves and the light in your mind, you see a oasis, which is basically not real. It's similar to what we've been placed in. So relax and let everything out. Let it all flow out, drop away, command the light energies, the purple transmuting flame, violet ray, bring them in if you want. You need help with that. And displace it and neutralize it and transmute it into neutralized substance and send it off to the great central sun. Embrace it all, give it love, and then disperse it. So you relax, you float. As you drop the ballast, if you drop this baggage, you elevate more. Your frequency increases. You go up. And as you're doing this, you're going to want to breathe. You want to breathe through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, breath in, you want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003. And exhale through the mouth, breath out. While I'm talking, you want to do this about 6 times or more. And as you're breathing in the collective consciousness. You're plugged in. You're always plugged in. It's just that to be aware, coherently aware that you're plugged in. And it always is full of messages, communications. But if you are not receptive to it, it will just be air. No significance. Something that we do all the time, 24/7. But as you breathe in divine positive energy, it communicates with your heart, mind, and it opens up the curtain, so to speak, of the windows of your soul. And you begin to realize that you lead yourself, you think for yourself, you are a God-man. And this fills you, saturates you, floods you. It's a clarity and awareness. In your processing, you find that your fears drop away, anxieties and stresses. And it's like a bright light that'll come on. Once you do this, everything snaps together, and you feel like you're super boosted, super powered into your clarity and awareness of who and what you are. Now, when you breathe out, you're breathing out anything that you have identified as being not usable for you. on your continual upward journey of your elevating your frequencies and harmonizing, that it doesn't work for you. It doesn't assist you in a positive, uplifting way. And if that's, when you identify these and only you know what they are, you let them go. If you're the master and commander in lightship, you let them go. You're the one who either decides to keep them or they really don't serve you any uplifting purpose, so you let them go. You give them love, you embrace them, you saturate them, and you send them away. Or you just vaporize them. Again, this is harmonizing your frequencies. Now, what we do is we fold into our heart mind. Now, heart mind, we float right above the heart. And we're elevating every inch of the way. We're moving up in the body. So, as you do this, you're immediately met with your God spark, your higher self, your spirit, your soul, and you merge. And you literally create heaven on earth. You bring the physical body, earth, with the spiritual body, and you merge heaven with earth. This is what begins the paradise to begin to materialize on this planet. And as you do this, you're super enlightened. You're filled with a tremendously powerful love light energy of what you are. But this comes in and it saturates you as you've merged. And you have the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple, blue, violet flaming light of Archangel Michael, the white fire, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, and the golden white pink light of Mother, Father, God, Prime Source, Creator, God, our family. And the feeling that the sense of being that you have and that you are is when you really know that you are in the mastership and commandership of all that you are. That you command, that you direct, that you create, that you formulate, that you resolve. Arm in arm, hand in hand, totally protected, totally encased in deep eternal love field. And the only thing that can penetrate it is deep eternal love. And arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light. We begin to float up above the planet effortlessly. It is so finite in motion, we feel no movement. But we see, as we move up, the planet become smaller. And as we're moving up, we call upon all of our connections, all of the parts of us scattered throughout the universes and the dimensions and densities and all existence of light energy beings. We call them and call to them to join us in this meditation, and they happily, joyfully do so. And they materialize and they form in, and all of a sudden our circle of light is expanded out into the universe in all directions. 360-degree expansion outward the universes, into all universes. And they are of the deepest eternal love, and from the deepest eternal love. And we love them, and they love us, and we are in gratitude for them joining us. And we feel even more whole. We call upon all the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, which each and every one of you are. They come as part of our family. And they join us. They flock in. We feel them. They embrace us. And we're in deep gratitude and humbleness. And they are of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love. And our circle supercharges in a multitude of colors and lights and energy, dimming the darkness of space. We call upon all the ascended masters. We call upon them as they are part of us and we are part of them. They are more family. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Buddha, Sananda, Saint Germain, Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, they all come in. They all connect of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, and are with us. We are grateful and we thank them. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, and all of the inhabitants beneath earth who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, in total benevolence, to join us in this meditation, and they come gladly, and they join us, and they are with us, and we embrace them, and we thank them as they thank us. And our light grows even brighter. And then we call upon all of those in other civilizations that are assisting this planet with its enlightenment, its ascension, and its freeing itself from its bondage. And they are of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, and high benevolence, as they are part of us as well. And we ask them to join us in this meditation, and they do, gladly. And we thank them, and they thank us. And we love them, and they love us. We call upon all of the loved ones who have passed in this life, and all the loved ones who have passed in all lives that we've inhabited, who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and they are elated. They're elated that we acknowledge them. They're elated that we know that they are part of us as we are them. They are super bright lights of creation, omnipotently powerful, and they are with us as we them, and we thank them. We love them, and they love us. That we are together, and our light expands even more. We call upon all of the light energy beings that are currently housed in the following form on this planet at this time, and even inside the planet, who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the trees, the elements, earth, air, fire, water, the mermaids, the dolphin, the whale, Pegasus, the unicorn. All of these beings join us immediately, exuberated and thankful that we've acknowledged them in pure harmony and deepest eternal love. And our light expands beyond the rim of creation. We look up and we see our meditative sphere, holding all of our meditations in perpetual motion. This is a sphere that we have created with our divinity. It sets center circle, and it can be seen from all universes, all dimensions, and all existences. It literally saturates the sacredness of space with deep, eternal love. It saturates us. It rains down upon our heads. It saturates us in a warm way, and it literally floods our physical bodies from head to toe as well as our etherical bodies. We are emblazoned with the light of creation. We are omnipotently knowing that we are the light of creation. The collective consciousness of the universe blends with us, identifies with us, and we are, always have been, for thousands of years, God-man. We will no longer be tricked into believing we're not. We look upon the planet, to all civilization, to all of humanity, to all life, and we look at the human civilization and we bathe it in saturating, flooding awareness, understanding, humbleness and kindness, thinking for itself, leading itself, creating massive value for the civilization, absolutely spectacular, expanding out, and not one of humanity is excluded. Not one. We all are together, and we all are moving forward. And we pour forth the awareness and the clarity. We clear the fog from their sight so that they can begin to see the beauty of a paradise that they too will exist within. A paradise so miraculous where all are in deep eternal love, happiness and joy, peace and prosperity. Flooding everything, every molecule, every atom, continuously. The atmosphere fires up into a spectacle of magnificent glittering light, filled with the deepest eternal love, all the way down to the ground and beneath. This is unending. It is engaged this day and shall stay and expand. Feel the happiness and the joy amongst the civilization, amongst all of us. Bathe in it, for it is you and all of us. As we are God-man. I'll join you in a meditation. I'll return to close us out. open to deciding for yourselves and not seeking external influences. You ever notice that when we get caught up in that, we have a tendency to follow it? Seems easier. We're always afraid we'll make the wrong decisions. Always afraid we'll give ourselves the wrong advice. Always fearing ourselves to guide us and direct us. When in reality, that is the most powerful guidance, is ourselves. Carry it. Think about it through the heart mind. Visualize it clear. Take it throughout the day, into the evening, and into the night and the next morning. It'll be, once you begin to move into that habit of yourself guiding you and not outside of you guiding you, you will feel many more times empowered than you could possibly comprehend until you're there. We have a time for change call tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we have a lot of information to share. So that I recommend make sure you bring your notes, journals, write down things that may stick with you. And remember always that we are part of the collective consciousness of the universe.